A supreme being just locked Xiahao inside a furnace and started boiling his flesh from his bones, and he never once asked them to stop. Perfect World episode 281 turns into one of the darkest, most brutal episodes this show has given us, and it's genuinely hard to watch in the best possible way. Let's get into it. Quick reminder of where we left off. Xiahao, known here as the prisoner Huang, accidentally caused a massacre inside the War God Academy's training hall, wiping out a huge number of elite disciples through his unique immunity to magical force, an ability he didn't even fully choose to use. It just happened as a side effect of who he is. In the chaos afterward, a powerful faction on the same level as the Emperor clan stepped in and pulled him away from the academy, and nobody watching understood why at the time. This episode answers that question almost immediately, and the answer is worse than anyone expected. Xiahao is brought to a medicine refinement hall, and waiting for him there are three supreme beings, ancient, terrifying figures with bloodlines tracing back to the nine heavens themselves. One is small and shriveled but radiates overwhelming presence. Another is an ancient golden lion, still furious over a past grudge tied to Xiahao. And the third is a fallen monk whose light burns an unsettling black instead of the pure glow you'd expect. In front of them sits an ancient furnace, and Xiahao is sealed inside it, already burning. This isn't framed as a normal interrogation. The plan is to essentially dissolve Xiao's entire body, flesh, bone, and blood, hoping the process breaks open the mental restrictions sealed inside him before it kills him outright. What follows is genuinely brutal to sit through. His skin peels away. His bones shatter one after another. His blood boils into raw glowing essence. Even disciples watching who despise him can't help but flinch. And through every second of it, Xiahao doesn't break. When is asked if he wants it to stop, he answers with nothing but silence, then simply says he always knew his path could end this way, and he isn't afraid of that outcome. That single moment tells you everything about why this prison has been so impossible for anyone to break. But the process goes further than intended. Deep inside the furnace, something else cracks, not bone this time, but the restriction sealed around his primordial spirit itself. His accumulated cultivation, everything he'd built up, gets torn apart and destroyed in an instant. That's the moment the other supreme beings realize things have gone too far. What was supposed to be a controlled interrogation has turned into something closer to an execution, and Xiao's primordial spirit, the actual core of his soul, starts flickering like it's about to go out completely. Panic sets in fast. If his spirit scatters entirely, there's no bringing him back, and every supreme being in that room knows they'll have to answer for the powers still unaccounted for. Even a representative from the Emperor clan, someone who came into this wanting to see Xiahao punished, turns furious at how far this has been pushed. The elder responsible insists there's still a way to save him, but only through one of two extremely rare options: a specific furnace back on their own territory, or a stay at what's described as one of the most valuable locations in the entire world, a mountain shaped like a colossal head, rumored to be the actual remains of a fallen immortal king, where the soil itself nurtures primordial spirits like nothing else in existence. Desperate, they burn one of the mountain's precious few available spots on him, sealing Xiahao inside a frozen coffin and rushing him there. It partially works. Surrounded by those flawless natural conditions, his shattered spirit starts to heal. But healing turns out to not be the same thing as full recovery, and the elder makes one more suggestion that stuns everyone present. True rebirth requires phoenix blood, and the only viable source is a blood phoenix, a bloodline as dangerous and untouchable as the Emperor clans themselves, hidden inside a scorched, lifeless territory nobody willingly disturbs. Reluctantly, several of the supreme beings travel there themselves to beg a favor from something nobody wants to wake up. And when they call out into that silence, something actually answers. The ground shakes. Blood-red flames rise into the sky, and a creature the size of a mountain opens its eyes, 2 points of scarlet light burning through the dark like rising moons. This episode is a massive gut punch of an entry. It strips Xiahao down to almost nothing, shows the terrifying lengths powerful figures will go to when they think patience has run out, and end by waking up something that might be even more dangerous than everything that came before it. If you want a full breakdown of who or what just woke up in that burning land, or what the Blood Phoenix bloodline actually means to the rest of this arc, let me know in the comments, and I'll cover it in the next video. Subscribe so you don't miss what happens next, and I'll see you in the next one.